Cecily Owens, what motivated you to go from South Park High to become a part of the Buffalo State College athletics program?
Gail Maloney, who was my basketball coach at Buff State, came out to a South Park High School girls basketball game, 1980, and she liked what she saw, and we started communicating, and I ended up going to Buff State based on the coach coming out and kind of scouting and having a conversation with me.
What did you study?
I majored in elementary education and recreational leadership, which is pretty much physical education. I remember the first time I walked on campus. I was so excited because, wow, I'm actually getting emotional because it was just such a great experience. Like, these are tears of joy and happiness for the memories I have at Buff State. I ran a sports camp at Buffalo State College for about 10 years called the National Youth Sports Program. It was a federally funded program around the country at various colleges and universities. And we had 500 kids a day there for 5 weeks, and it was free. So once the funding ended nationwide, the grant ended, that prompted me to start my own foundation, my own organization. Buffalo State College afforded me the opportunity to start my own not-for-profit.
Well, congratulations, because you were the first Black woman to be honored in the Buffalo State College Athletic Hall of Fame. What was that like?
I was just elated and excited and so enthusiastic about it. Just grateful and honored and humbled by the induction. I owe it all to Buff State to really plant the seed for growth. And I never knew that I would be here in this role. My current position is the Assistant Superintendent of Health, Physical Education, and Athletics for the district. I will never forget Buff State. I'm a Lady Bengal for life.
How did St. Francis High School football great Greg Clebeau become a Bengal on the gridiron?
Well, I think being a young high school graduate had a lot to do with not really being ready to leave home yet. So I wanted to stay local. At that point, Buff State really had the best program in Western New York, and I had made the connection with Coach Boys earlier in the recruiting process, and those were the key factors that directed me towards starting at Buff State.
What gave you the inspiration to want to go into the medical field?
I told my chiropractor, I said, I think this is really neat, healing with your hands. Do you think there's a way that I could get into this? And he said, yeah, absolutely. And that's the direction I went.
What do you do, and what's your specialty, and where do you practice it?
I still do practice at Sisters Hospital. I'm a vascular surgeon, and so this is my 6th year in practice, and I'm in practice with 3 other partners.
Do you still keep in touch with some of the players that you played with when you were a Bengal?
Several of the guys are still my closest friends to this day.
And if somebody's watching and they're engaged now in our Bengalathon, what would you tell them about Buffalo State College?
I think that the powers that be at Buff State have recognized the importance of athletics in someone's young professional development. Just a thank you to the school in general for providing the atmosphere and the environment that was particularly needed by me at a particular time in my life. It was fantastic.
Thanks for supporting students in the Buffalo State College Athletics program, creating leaders of tomorrow today.